from the land of compassion, my story with Sunan Derajat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable judges and dear friends. My name is Ayu and I come from Paciran, Lamongan, the same land where great saints once lived. A man who didn't just preach Islam, but lived it through compassion and kindness. His name is Raden Qasim, later known as Sunan Derajat. Growing up in Paciran, I often passed by the old mosque of Sunan Derajat on my way to school. To be honest, as a child, I didn't care about it. It was just another place. Until one day, something happened that made me truly understand his legacy. It was during my high school years. My friends and I were preparing for a community service project in the nearby village. We were busy printing posters, collecting donations, and planning lessons for the local kids. But one afternoon, as we were near the mosque, an old caretaker approached us. "Now," he said softly, "do you know who built this mosque?" Of course, sir. I know. Sunan Derajat, one of the Wali Songo. Then you must know how he spread Islam. He replied, "I paused it. By teaching religion, not only by word, but by action." He said, "Give a stick to the blind, give a food to the hungry, and give the clothes to the poor." His word echoed in my heart. That night, I couldn't sleep. I realized that being Muslim isn't about showing how religious we are, but about how much goodness we can give to others. The next day, during our project, we visited to poor fisherman family. Their little boy, about 6 years old, was smiled, even though his clothes were torn. We shared our food and books to them. The mother said tearfully, "May Allah bless you, dear children. No one has visited us in weeks." At that moment, I felt something powerful. I wasn't just helping them. I was continuing Sunan Derajat's mission. His message from 500 years ago was alive, flowing through our simple act of kindness. When I go back home, I told my father about that experience. He smiled proudly and said, "That's what it means to be a true follower of Sunan Derajat." He taught us that Islam is not about showing superiority, but about bringing prosperity and peace to everyone. I realized that the spirit of Islam Nusantara is exactly that, a faith that adapts, respects, and cares, a faith that unites, not divides, a faith that lives in us, the young Muslim generation. Dear friends, I come from the same soil where Sunan Derajat once walked, and I believe his message still whispered through our sea breeze. Be kind, be gentle, and help one another. In today's world filled with conflict and noise, we, the young Muslim, must bring back the spirit to build the peace, to bridge differences, to prove that moderation is the true face of Islam. Because from my small village in Paciran to every corner of this nation, kindness will be strongest from the dawah. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.